As we continue, boy, what a show, Jenna. Here we are, so many categories of interest. Now, photography.
Yes.
It's the season for photography all year, especially now. We have Hallie Keller, Hallie Keller Photography. Hallie, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. Bill, Hallie is an incredible photographer.
I saw her work on the website.
It's beautiful, and we'll let her talk about all the different variations of what she does, but I will just say I am not a good picture taker, and she made me look fabulous, so I use it on everything now.
Well, let's tell people, Hallie, about your company. And let's start with the website. As far as pictures go, people may want to just go right to it. Let's tell them the website.
It's HallieKeller.com. HallieKeller.
Yeah, so while they listen, they can look at the website.
Yes.
But tell us about your company. You're right here in Houston. And
Yes, and actually I'm getting a new website soon, so keep posted for that. But so I've been doing photography for about 20 years. I caught the bug with my first daughter was born. First child was born. Like a lot of female photographers do, they catch the bug with their children. But that morphed into a career of it. So I've been doing that for over 15 years or so. Had a studio in Memorial since May of 2020. And that has been a huge blessing and just a haven for everything. Just it's been really amazing to have that studio. So,
Talk a little bit about some of the different types of photography you do. Like if I want to book a session, what does that look like? What kinds of things are you doing?
I do
there?
family photography, and do senior portraits, do a lot of headshots. My biggest thing right now is female photography branding and branding photography. Basically, lots of female business owners come in and we just go to town. We have so much fun. That's really where my passion lies, actually, with taking pictures of females that are business owners, pretty much. And even they don't have to be full-fledged business owners. They could be in the process of trying to start something, or just they have a dream that they want to achieve. And so the content for what they want to do, and
you help bring it to life.
Basically, I have so much fun doing what I'm doing right now.
That's so good.
Yes,
well, and
yes.
Bill, we talk all the time about, everybody has a brand, whether you have a business or not, right? It's your personal brand, everything you do, everything you put out there. And in this world of social media, you for sure have a brand.
Absolutely.
So that's so cool that you're helping people really build that visually in a way that, will resonate.
Yes, and I do headshots for males as well, and other groups, but mostly females right now.
well, what strikes me is, Jenna, on this show, on your special editions, we've had our share of female entrepreneurs.
Right.
Hallie should be our show photographer.
So I
or
feel
have
like
that
this
pipeline.
is a really nice fit
Exactly.
here.
I mean,
basically the things that I love are the same
Yeah.
things that you love. So.
No, for sure. And that's how we met, because through our mutual friend, Lara Bell, who is the publisher of Swoon Magazine. She's been on the show. I was doing something in her magazine, needed
So I
some
shot the
fabulous
cover of
photos. Yes.
The Girl Boss issue.
Yeah.
That was really fun. Actually, got to meet all of those wonderful ladies that came in.
Give us an idea as far as when we talk about professional photography, and you just mentioned, take your example, a magazine cover. And a lot of us like photography as a hobby and so forth, like myself. But when you're doing it for a magazine like that, what kind of camera are you using, or what's the technology to have such resolution and have such a beautiful picture? I mean, so much goes into it, right, Hallie?
Sure.
But give
of
us just a
course.
feel for it, a
Sure.
little
Well,
sampling.
my parents were both hobbyist photographers growing up, so I was around it a lot. And they were Nikon users. So I actually grew up using Nikon my whole life. But just recently I've switched over to Fuji. So that was kind of a huge...
The Fuji camera.
Yeah, Fuji.
Do they still invite you to Thanksgiving? Or?
It's like,
That's a whole thing,
it's kind
right?
of a big deal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
It is a big deal, yeah. So actually I love my whole system that I've been using. So, I mean, all the cameras are high res right now, but...
And when we say,
when
you say high resolution, do we go by megapixels, or is that just the amateurs do that?
And don't ask me too many numbers right now.
But it's a lot of megapixels, we'll just say.
ton of megapixels. Right, but I think a lot of it has to do with the lighting, mostly.
Lighting's
It's all
huge,
about
right?
lighting, so. And then, I mean, it has to do with the photo taker, so.
And what kind of different backgrounds can you do? Like when I think studio, sometimes I'm like, well, I don't want it to look too like stiff or whatever, but you're really good at getting like natural feel and your personality comes through in these
Thank
photos.
you. So I always say that I've been in the business of making people feel comfortable for 15 years or something, because I really do feel like that has a huge impact on how the photo turns out. If someone's uncomfortable, you can pretty much tell. So I don't know. I think that's one of my gifts, I guess, just being able to make people feel comfortable. And it is amazing. People come into my studio and they'll sit on my couch for like 2 hours and just talk.
You're like, okay, bye.
No, in a good way. I've had women come and it's like a therapy couch kind of. So
Yeah, it is.
I do feel like my adorable little studio is just super comfortable, and the whole feel of it lends itself to people coming in and being relaxed and taking some of the best pictures that they've probably ever taken. So it is
That's
wonderful.
so cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so right now, like you said, Bill, I mean, it's holiday time. Everyone needs a family photo, a Christmas card photo, a New Year's photo.
Right.
I mean,
So I have done a lot of outdoor family photos in the past, but just recently been doing indoor studio shots. So that's kind of fun and fresh. And I know it doesn't sound fresh, but it sounds like it could be old school or old fashioned, but somehow we just make it work, and they're all amazing and fun, fresh photos. So, and you were talking about backdrops. We have several backdrops that we use, all different colors and things, but
so lots of variety.
I like my classic grays. And
And I'm thinking also, it's giving time and family time, the gathering, maybe photograph of people that are visiting that aren't around a lot. However, I'm also thinking it's a planning time of the year. It's a time of reflection, a time of planning, and those of us in the business world might, hey, we want to get better new pictures for 2020. We want a new headshot,
It's
right,
definitely
Hallie?
that
You're
time.
doing some of that, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
And then, there's only 40,000 realtors in Houston, give or take.
No kidding. That's
And a
quite
good
the-
percentage of them are active, so there's a lot of people with just licenses, but a lot of them are wanting a good headshot. So the realtor friends of ours that are listening,
Absolutely. So January is usually like a new year, new you.
there
kind
you
of a
go.
theme. And so we get a lot of realtors in there trying to freshen up their content. And
So speaking of that, is there a
Yes.
time of year that you're more busy than others? Is it now, or are you kind of
Actually,
steady Eddie all the way?
I think in general, photographers are usually busiest in the fall, but with headshots and branding photography, that's really a year-round business, which is great for me. So yeah, we do a
So
lot.
your main thing is our people,
Yeah,
right? Taking
absolutely.
pictures of people. What about pets?
Yes, we do lots of families with their animals.
Okay.
For sure. I think all of these categories of the people you had on today, I was like, oh,
They
Yeah,
all
yeah,
need their
they-
photo taken.
Branding
all
photography.
Every
the
time,
pets.
on the bag of coffee, on everything else, there's a picture.
Exactly.
And then I also did a big 40 over, well, it's fabulous over 40 campaign, and a lot of those women had their furs on, their minks on. So I was like, I have
All
things in
time.
common
Well, see,
with all
that
of these.
photography applies to everything.
Yes.
It really
For
does.
sure.
Well, it's all about capturing moments and sort of the beauty and subjects where they are in life, right? So
Right.
that's
So
such
that
a cool piece.
is a big part of what I'm doing now is since I am getting older, I have a
You
big
and me
birthday,
both, sister.
big birthday coming up. I've been celebrating women aging gracefully and women in general. But anyway, so I've been doing a campaign that is Fabulous Over 40. We just finished the 2022 campaign, but we are recruiting for 2023. So
Question, speaking of
Looking forward to that.
2023, how are you planning in your business for 2023? As we look ahead, are there things you're going to be doing next year that maybe you didn't do before
absolutely.
as you plan?
So there's a Generations campaign that will be kind of starting in January and then culminating in Mother's Day kind of. So it'd be like a good Mother's Day gift.
Oh, that's
For
cool.
instance,
Now we're
so it'd be
Mother's
like,
Day. Everything's coming
A
at us.
grandmother and a mother and a daughter or something that variety. I lost my mom when I wasn't that young, but anyway, lost my mother. Didn't have a lot of good photos of her. Didn't have a lot of good photos of me with her. So that's one of my passions, is to make sure that doesn't happen to other people, that they always have a good photo that they can leave with their children, or a good photo of them with their mom or whatever. So
that's a
big
great
deal.
idea. That's very cool. So when are you kicking that off? Sort of the new year?
January,
Yeah.
yes. We'll be campaigning for that. And then we'll be doing the Fabulous Over 40 campaign again, which was a really huge success, actually. We just ended that this last couple weeks ago.
And there's some really beautiful photos. I may have been looking at last year's, because I don't know if this year's are out yet, but they were really beautiful, the ones that I saw.
Thank you. It was an amazing project.
Yeah, very cool ladies.
Well, as we close this segment, the time is flying. Hallie, what else do you want people to know? And let's tell them how to reach you once again.
Sure. My phone number, or our phone number, is 713-244-4808. Our phone number is 713-244-4808. And the website that is going to be coming up soon is HallieKeller.com. And I have a wonderful studio in Memorial, right at 13120 Memorial Drive. Everybody needs a new headshot for the year. So.
Everybody.
HallieKeller.com. And the other thing that strikes me is, this is 2023 almost, when you talked about pictures of mothers in years gone by. There were times in our lifetimes where photography wasn't that good. Now, I don't know if we're at the pinnacle of technology where pictures are like super awesome, but get your pictures now. Again, the website is
HallieKeller.com.
And thank you for being with us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Hallie.
Thank you.